Hey, this is Pastor Joel. We're going to give you a quick introduction to the facility that Lutheran Church of the Cross purchased and show you some of the plans that are in the works for how we're going to remodel certain parts of the church. Right now we're in our sanctuary, as you all well know. We don't have any plans right now to change the walls in this space, but we do want to change some things in here that will allow us more seating capacity. We're going to move the soundboard to the back wall and build a booth and elevate it a little bit, add some seats there. We're thinking about taking the pews out so we can add more seats and actually have a horseshoe shape all the way throughout the sanctuary. You'll also see where the screens are located up behind the band. We want to get those more to the center and higher. It's tough for people who are shorter to see, and if you're in the back, and also when you're standing in worship, you're looking off to the sides. So we want to move those more to the center and up high. We'll probably move the band closer to the center as well and eliminate some of the platform that they're standing on so we can get seats all the way horseshoe up to that wall. That's about all we have for changes in this space. We're out here in the LCC narthex, and some of what we're planning to do is to open this space up so it's not such a funnel after worship. You know, when 400 people leave church and they all have to funnel through these two narrow doors, we want to open all this up. So where Pastor Laura's office is and this wall and the door on the side that lead into the Crossway Center, we want to open all this up wide open. Build a nursery back towards the hospitality room. Right now we don't have any plans to change the hospitality room except to dedicate that as music space for rehearsals and storage for different musical ensembles. We're here in the Crossway Center and we don't have any plans to change this structure right now, except for we would open up that corner going into Lutheran Church of the Cross, so it's wide open flow-through space. Over by the kitchen, we would convert that, we're thinking, into coffee bar space. We'd also set up conversation pits and high-top tables and places for people to just hang out in this space before and after worship. Here in the Catholic sanctuary, and our plans for this room are to not use it as a second worship site, but really to make some more space for groups kind of like our current hospitality room, as well as put some classrooms off the south wall. We want to keep this space as open as we can for large group education openings and closings, confirmation, large group stuff, as well as double for lunches, dinners, funeral events, other ministries that happen in the church where you just need a large, wide open space. We're thinking about having movable panels like you'd see in a hotel convention center that would separate the front third of the church from the rest of it. So we could have hospitality room-like space that could be opened or closed. So we'd really have a large open space with much more flexibility for small groups. Behind the south wall of the sanctuary, we're thinking about adding 3 or 4 more classrooms. And then on the east wall, we would open that up, again, to have more open flow-through space. And then currently there's a stairwell behind that corner and where that picture is hanging on the wall. We would want to move that so that entire closed-off space becomes nice, wide, open into the Crossway Center. There's a balcony to the sanctuary here on the Holy Cross side. We would leave that as is and dedicate all the rooms up there for youth ministry activities. We're looking out into the Crossway Center from the Catholic sanctuary. We want to keep this walkway open, and where the reception office is, right off the walkway, is where we were thinking about putting the new kitchen. Hey, we're out here looking at the Holy Cross Catholic Rectory, and this is the old house where the priests would live. It's currently used for staff and offices on the Catholic side. We would either remodel this house to fit our current staff needs and put offices there, or we would tear it down and build a larger office wing in its place that would house current staff, give us room to expand, and also, if we build it large enough, to find a ministry partner who would move in, do their work from this space, and also pay rent to LCC. We know that this is a big project. It's far too large for any 1 or 3 or 100 families to take on individually. But if all 600 LCC families chip in, we know that this can happen.
We are family.
We believe that this is God's plan to launch us into the future, to expand our ministries, both for the families here and for those who have yet to hear the good news of Jesus Christ.
Get up, everybody, and sing.
We hope you'll be a part of the one LCC family making this project happen, and we know that we can do this together. Thank you.
We